forget Strictly, WatchRoss. Welcome to episode 2. Oh shit. Right, this is what's happening in this episode. So basically, do you remember episode 1 where we bumped into Dave in Urmston? Lee? No, why have I called you Lee? Petch, edit it in. So this is Dave. That was Dave. Dave is setting up one of the most exclusive concierge services in the world, and we are going to go and see him now to talk about supplying custom bespoke suits through the Master Monocle brand to his clients. So basically they come over from all over the world, Dave wines, dines them, lots of exclusivity. Whilst they're here, why not make them a custom suit? Yeah. Also on the vlog, I didn't film it because, you know, I'm respecting privacy, but remember I talked about potentially getting Steve Wynn, the richest guy in the world, with my eye condition, retinitis pigmentosa, on the Horizon documentary. Sean here only casually comes out with, whilst in Costa, oh yeah, I'm sure I know someone who knows Steve Wynn, as if that ever happens in the world. Turns out, I mean, I didn't believe him, turns out he only does. I've just phoned the guy now, incredible guy, what a nice guy, called Rob. I know nothing else about him. He's in my phone as Rob, Steve Wynn's friend, and he's just sent me his email address now, and I've got to put it all in an email to him, and he's going to go and have lunch with Steve on Wednesday in Monaco. He's going to hopefully hook it up. I mean, what a result. Cut to Dave's house.
Hit me.
Oh.
He's got his guns out.
Get them guns out, Dave. Looking good, Dave. He's got a Spider-Man hoodie on and Hulk socks.
You need to pick your hero.
Are you mixing universes?
Mixing what universes, Ross?
Well, I don't know, Marvel and DC.
Well done.
See that? I knew that. I actually just guessed that.
Which
I know.
Which?
So Marvel, obviously. Oh my God. X-Men.
Yeah.
DC. Superman.
Well done.
Right. So come and sit here, Dave, and then we'll get it on camera because I'm the only one with a microphone.
I don't want it to be shown to certain people.
So if you stand near me.
He wants to keep it top secret.
Oh well, what we do is we'll time lapse it all up with music. We won't have the whole conversation because no one wants to know the whole thing, Dave.
I'd love to work with your brand.
Yeah.
I'd love to get involved. I'd love to advertise it on mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be great.
So then the clients will
What's
see.
nice for both, like again, we're sort of starting out at the same time with it as well, so it'd be a nice journey.
Yeah, we're building, you're building.
Yeah.
And then when we're sat in some crazy place on a private jet in like a year's time, we'll go, remember when we sat in your kitchen,
Master
Dave?
Monocle suits.
Talking about this and we're all sat in sailor suits. Bit of audio.
And on his own,
And the mic in.
built a gymnasium.
Guns.
And
Like,
became this respected,
this is what it'd be like.
but highly respected trainer for athletes, for young, for old, women, men, rich people, poor people, everybody.
Legend.
I've actually got to shoot, so we'll get to London now.
Got to go to London, but no, I just wanted you two to meet. I just think it's good to just get the ball.
Brilliant. Yeah, really
Thank
good
you
to
so
meet
much for your time.
Thank you.
And
Thanks for having us round.
yeah, and I can't wait, boys, for
No, we've
So
got
next space.
This is the start, Dave.
Right, you going to Media City, you two?
Yeah, do you mind?
Oh, not got a choice.
I've got a choice, basically.
Really have a choice.
Hi, is that Wikipedia? Yeah, just wondering if you'd create Ross Grant a page. Hello? Gone. Don't want to know me. Don't want to know me. Right, so what we're doing now, in Media City, Sean's going to London to do a presentation for Arbonne. I've got to get a permit to be at film in Media City for when I do all the acts on this interviews and just filming in general. We're probably going to get stopped when we go into Media City with a camera anyway, so you'll see that firsthand. Hopefully we won't. I've had it authorised, going to go and pick it up now. And then we're going to go to on the 7th. I've got to write that email. That's super, super important. Hi mate, I've just come to get a renewal on this, if that's all right. Clive's renewed it for 6 months for us. That's the old one. It ran out at the end of August. So that's how you do it. So if you want to film in Media City or do anything around here, you've got to get a permit. Basically, literally save you so much time, because if you come down here for a shoot and you don't have one, you can't get one the same day, it'll be a completely wasted trip. So don't fall into that trap like I did the first time we came down here. Right, we're going to on the 7th now. I'm going to get some food. I like to do dips in the lift. Just work out the triceps whilst you're going up 7 floors. You can get 1 per floor in if you're good. Don't do. I did this once with Nick Hewer from Countdown in the lift. He loved it. Right, made it to on the 7th. Gonna order some food, some coffee, because you know how much I love coffee, and I'm gonna write this email to Rob, which is exciting. Let's see where it takes us. Cue time lapse. Audio's up and on, mic is on. So I've just written this email to Rob, Steve Wynn's friend, and I'm going to send it now. I've done it as a PDF. I'm going to read to you guys what I've written. This is a little PDF document, a 1-pager, basically on my background and why I want to do this documentary. And hopefully this is going to be the start of getting Steve Wynn involved, which would be amazing. So I put, hi Rob, so great to talk to you earlier, and I really appreciate your help on this. Here's some basic info on me and what I'm trying to achieve right now. And I put 1, my background. I put, I'm a 35-year-old actor from Manchester who was diagnosed with retinitis pigmentosa in early childhood. I found out I had the disease when I was 17. My parents had kept the earlier diagnosis from me as not to limit me growing up. My mum, brother and nephew also have RP. And to discover I was losing my eyesight at such a young age was a huge shock to me, and I instantly began researching the condition along with potential treatments. Steve Wynn's name pops up time and time again, and the more I read about him, the more inspired I became by his story and the incredible success he has achieved. Over the years, I have kept an eye on Steve's ventures. I didn't put, excuse the pun, but you know, I've kept an eye on Steve's ventures, and seeing him achieve so much has really helped me think bigger and aim for greater and greater things myself. And I put Don't Take My Baby, BAFTA winning drama, BBC drama. I put in 2015, I was lucky enough to be written into a BBC drama about a man with RP who was fighting to prove he was capable of looking after his newborn baby. It was an incredible real life story. I was too old to play the role of the lead character, but the writer wrote me into the drama as a social worker deciding on this man's fate. I also consulted to make sure the show was authentic in its portrayal of RP. The drama won the BAFTA for Best Single Drama that year and was a massive success. Since then, I've gone on to work on numerous BBC dramas as an actor. 3, Horizon documentary. Earlier this year, I expressed my desire to create a full-blown documentary on retinitis pigmentosa to the BBC. The research going into the eye disease right now is mind-blowing, and I would love to cover all aspects of gene therapy, stem cell therapy and bionic synthetic retinas. What they can do right now is like ridiculous. The BBC's flagship award-winning science documentary is called Horizon. Horizon are now super keen to create a documentary with me, which I would present, covering what it's like to live with RP, along with the research going into curing it. Steve Wynn's involvement. As I mentioned above, Steve has been a massive inspiration and motivation in my life over the years. Seeing what he's been able to achieve whilst living with RP has really helped me drive forward in my own life and business. I've wanted to meet Steve since my initial diagnosis in order to show my gratitude for this, as well as to thank him for incredibly generous funding he provides for research into a cure for RP. I'd love to feature Steve in this documentary, ideally via an in-person interview, which would be conducted at one of his hotels in Vegas. I'd like to talk to Steve about his experience of RP, the mindset it has taken to succeed to his level. Always fascinates me. It's what I live for. as well as the research he's funding over in the States. The documentary is in the early planning stages, so this would take place towards the end of 2017, early 2018. Any help or advice on making this a reality would be absolutely incredible. Thanks so much for your time, Ross Grant. Boom! Gonna send it, and then I'll fill you in. Right, I'm gonna send this now. Are you ready? In 3, I'm scared. I'm almost, this is almost like pressing the button to take off with the drone. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, that's it gone. That's it gone. Can't take that back now. See what happens. Feel good but scared. And there's no need to feel scared because he's a top bloke, but I just hope I've not made any spelling mistakes in the PDF, or I've read it 4 times. I'm sure. You know, you got to feel the fear and do it anyway, haven't you? You know what? If I don't do it, don't get Steve Wynn on the documentary. Just got to do it. You've got to push past whatever you're afraid of. Do you know what? Do you know what? This is true, actually. A lot of actors don't send any emails because they're shit scared of the response it's going to get, and they're like, is this person going to hate me? Am I going to say the wrong thing? If you don't send it, you have already lost. That's the thing. You know, people say, oh, well, what if they don't give me an audition? You're not getting an audition anyway. What if Rob can't hook me up with Steve Wynn? Well, I've not got to hook up with Steve Wynn anyway. I have nothing to lose. I've got to go for it. And when you ask, most of the time you receive. You know, most people don't ask for enough. Life will pay any price you ask of it. What are you asking for? You've got to go and give people a tour of Media City. So this is Costa Coffee. That's good. Inside that building, they filmed Jeremy Kyle, they filmed The Voice. ITV is over here. This is the Imperial War Museum. It's fantastic. Really, really good if you're into Imperial War. If you don't like Imperial War, forget it. We've got the Lowry Theatre. We're not allowed within 50 metres of that, really, Lee. We're going to do a quick jump to Coronation Street. Check this out, right? I'm going to jump, bang, and here he is, landed outside Coronation Street, an ITV building over here. That's where they filmed Coronation Street there. Literally a custom-built studio just for Corrie. Nothing else goes on there. Massive, massive building. Was there a couple of weeks ago filming a role in Corrie as a new guy called Dave. Will he be back? I don't know. I hope so. If you're watching Corrie people, bring me back for a bit. Is it just not going anywhere, mate?
No, it's not moving at the minute.
As in not at all, or if we wait for a bit, or?
You can. It's up to you. You can do it if you want, but it could be 10 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be.
Oh, I'm hoping it's 10 minutes.
There's an ambulance there, you see. There's someone on the platform.
Oh right.
No trams can get through.
Oh,
Okay. So if I was you, I'd just jump on a bus.
Yeah. Is it one to Deansgate? Is that?
Yeah, the buses should stop at every tram stop.
Right.
This usually stops.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So it just replaces the service.
But it's raining. But that's the least of our worries. At least we're not having a medical emergency. Be grateful. Oh, here, Virgin Active Health Club. Petch's girlfriend works at the Virgin Active Health Club. Gemma Atkinson's going to be there now, training for Strictly Come Dancing.
Hannah? Emma?
Been looking after us this week.
They've been so good to us, haven't they?
Gemma, you've made the vlog. You've made it. Forget Strictly. WatchRoss. I think we're giving up on the 33. I'm going to get an Uber. There's like a 1.6 surge on Uber right now and a 15-minute wait time. I'm riding that out. So we called off the search for the Uber. We're back on the tram and we're hoping this time it's going to move. Fingers crossed. Cut to montage of the tram moving. We're only on and we've made it back. Boom. Right, so for the rest of the night, I'm going to be spending my time at this desk, on this computer, editing the footage that we have shot today and getting ready for tonight's live broadcast where I'm going to show the world episode 1 of WatchRoss. I'm hoping it's going to go down a storm. The next time you see me, I'm going to be able to tell you if it's gone down a storm, because people will have seen it by then. So for this part of the vlog, I'm going to say goodbye for today. Join me in the morning where I'll have a verdict on how well episode 1 went and whether episode 2 is even going out. You know what? If this has gone out and you're watching this, episode 1 probably went very well. Join me in the morning to find out for sure. Good morning, everybody. It's nearly 7 o'clock again. I'm just walking out of the gym. It's beautiful-ish morning. Looks a little bit misty. But I just wanted to report in a little bit of feedback from the premiere of WatchRoss episode 1 last night that I put out live on Facebook and Twitter and Periscope. The feedback has been very good, positive, supportive. People are liking it, loving it, which is great. Thank you so much for everyone who's watched so far. These are not perfect, I know they're not. I just wanted to get these kind of vlogs done. They're going to get better. Me and Petch and everyone else in my life are going to get kind of better at doing these. But thank you to everyone so far who's watched. And if you've not let me know that you've watched, please leave a comment so I can thank you. Massively appreciate your time and yeah, giving me your attention. Like, it means the world to me. Lee is coming round. Petch is coming round this morning. So we're going to be back on the big camera soon. But I don't know what we're going to do today. I have nothing kind of exciting planned, and this is what's going to happen on some of these vlogs, this is the reality. Like, this is just my life, where we go, right, well, actually, for this morning, all I'm doing is admin and kind of boring, you know, administration, menial tasks. But that's it. I'm going to show you all that as well. The only thing in other news career-wise is I've been asked to narrate a 6-part documentary. Now, I can't do one of the 5 dates they want me to do. So me and my voiceover agent Laura are trying to make that work. We don't know yet if we can. If we can't, this is just the nature of the industry. It's, you know, sometimes this happens where you can't match up your dates with theirs, and you've got to let that job go. And it's heartbreaking in a way, because it's a really decent job. Obviously, you lose the job, the money that comes with that, you know. But it just, sometimes that's it, innit? That's just life, as in anything. Sometimes you just can't make it work. So we will see. I will keep you posted on that. Fingers crossed we can find a way around it. I'm now going to go and work out my shoulders, which I hate. I don't hate my shoulders per se. I hate working out my shoulders. My least favourite exercise, like muscle group to do in the gym. But it's got to be done. Onwards and upwards. I'll see you soon. Spielberg, listen, I'm absolutely flattered that you just want to do like a straight to 20 season version of WatchRoss and a feature film, but I'm in the middle of filming episode 2, mate, and Petch is like, time is money, I've got to go, laters. Alright everybody, it's ridiculous. Me and Petch have just spent 2.5 hours creating this. I mean, should we see what happens? Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? I told her to talk to a guy called Steve Crabtree, who's the editor of Horizons, to see if he wants to do a documentary on me.
And I'm ringing with news from Steve Crabtree himself.
This is probably confidential.
Kill it.
Kill it. I'm going to kill Fashion. For the record, that screaming, if you can hear that, it's nothing to do with me or Sean.
Some of them guns I thought, they're nice old guns.
You know, I look a bit different without my top on, and I do with a top on. Oh, falling over. Got a dodgy eye condition, basically. That was no peripheral vision there, why I missed the initial fist pump.
Wait. Oh.
Possibly the worst mistake I could ever have made. Now, I know it's a little bit meta, or whatever they call it, because that's a trailer for episode 1 of WatchRoss, and you are currently watching episode 2. But I want to kind of highlight how much promotion needs to go into a product once you've actually created it. I think for a lot of people, they feel like actually creating their product, their video, their short film, their whatever it is, when they've edited it and it's all done, that's it, the work's finished. That isn't the case. Literally creating the products is 30% of the work. So much of my life in my business for Acts on This, or Bulletproof Actor, or what's going to be for Master Monocle, the clothing line, so much of that is going to be in the promotion of the product, not creating it. The creating it's the fun part, and where you think like, yes, I've finally done it. Oh, I can relax. No, you can't. You can relax if you want no one to buy your products, or you want no one to see your products, or if you're an actor and you're like, I finally trained and I've graduated from drama school. Yes, I'm an actor. No, you're not. because 70% of your life is going to be promoting yourself as an actor in order to get work. You can be the best actor on the planet, you can have the best products on the planet, you can have written the best song in the world, shot the best film in the world. If no one's going to see it, you might as well not have done it, unless you're just happy to just watch it or, you know, use it yourself. So me and Petch have just spent 2.5 hours basically editing a 60-second trailer. And that's the real unsexy side of kind of business and creating something that you want people to watch. So to reward us, we're now heading to Urmston to get some food. And I've had a few emails from actors in the Acts on This community, and I've not read them yet, but I've had quite a few through today, asking questions about stuff. So I think what we're going to do, because this isn't a super exciting day on the vlog today, is we're going to go to Urmston, eat, and then I'm going to answer those questions off the cuff. Like, I'm not going to plan my answers. Just for the first time, I'm going to read the email out, then I'm going to give you an answer on the vlog. So cut to some beautiful food, Petch. This isn't actually food just yet, like I said, cut to, because I want to show you this. So we're at the train station, Flixton, going to Urmston. Shout out to Steve Connolly, a watcher of the vlog, because I know you live in Urmston. But I was saying, because of my eyes, I get a disabled person's rail card, right? Zoom in on that, Petch, if you can. Although, I don't think there's any personal information on it. But basically, you get one of these rail cards, because I'm not allowed to drive because of my eyes. You get a third off your rail. Right, zoom back out now, Petch. Don't need it too close up. But the great thing about it is I don't just get a third off my rail, I get a third off Petch's rail. Because Petch now, when accompanying me, is classed as my carer. How do you feel about that?
Love it.
He absolutely loves it. Now, definitely cut to some food. We just ate cake with cream on it. So we've come for a little walk to walk off the calories. But like I said, I want to answer some emails. I want to do this regularly on the vlog. So if people want to ever email me anything with a question, just about anything you see in the vlogs or anything to do with the acting industry, voiceover industry, business, entrepreneurship, social media, whatever, anything you just think I can help you with, email me anytime you want, ross@actonthis.tv, all right? And I will definitely either reply to you or I'll answer on the vlog. This is an email off an actress. I won't tell you whose name it is, but she's struggling with something that, like, so many, you know what, we've all in the acting industry like struggle with, and I don't care if you're an actor or not, you've probably struggled with this, like if you've just been for a job interview or whatever. And basically what this actress is saying is that she went for a role in a TV show that she had her heart set on, thought she was perfect for, you know, it was really to her casting type, did all the background work on it, nailed the lines, you know, nailed the performance, practiced, did everything she could before she went into that audition and did a really good job in the audition. She came out buzzing, everything's great. 2 weeks have gone by, heard nothing. And now she's like, Ross, I'm overthinking it so much. Like, you know, I thought this was perfect. I thought all the work I'd put in, you know, was finally gonna pay off, and it hasn't. And I've so been there, you know. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I went for an audition for the League of Gentlemen, and I was like, this is like, it's only a little part, but this is perfect for me. I'm gonna nail it. I thought it went really, really well. 10 days went by. I Facebooked the casting director going, any news on this? He's like, I'm really sorry, it's gone elsewhere. They've gone somewhere else with it right now. And I don't know what the reason for that is, but what I do know is focusing on your last opportunity will completely, utterly screw up your next if you're focusing on what you haven't got or whether you're gonna get it. And a mentor of mine, awesome guy called Gary Vaynerchuk, shout out to Gary V, put his Instagram up here. He looks at things, he goes, look, he looks at success in two ways. He looks at it on the macro level, so like as a whole, in terms of the grand scheme of things, 10, 15, 20 years from now. And he's like, you have got to be, if you know what is required for success, massive, massive, massive amounts of patience, all right? So on the grand scheme of things, you know, and I know what I want to achieve in the acting industry, what I want to achieve in business, in life in general. I'm super patient. I couldn't be more patient. I'm like, it's going to take 30 years. That time's going to pass anyway. So I'm still going to be here, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, in 30 years. So I just know I've got to be patient. And if I just keep turning up and I'm working hard every day, putting out good content, I have faith that something's going to happen. Yet on the micro level, so the daily level, you've got to be speedy, like super, super quick. So you're not going to be speedy and being able to put out, you know, good work on a daily basis if you're focusing on what you did 2 weeks ago. It's just going to hold you back from taking massive action today to get what you want. So what I would say to anyone who is just struggling massively with living in the past, one, you're just robbing yourself of the now. Okay, you're probably like fearing the future because you're like, man, if I don't get that part, it means I don't get that money, I can't pay that mortgage payment or whatever. And you're not living presently, you're not living now. You can do something about your situation literally now if you live in the present. And the best thing you can do, rather than living in the past, fearing the future, going through your life, dying, ultimately having never lived, the best thing you can do is focus on your next opportunity the minute you walk out of that casting. And I mean literally the minute you walk out of that casting. You're walking down the stairs and you're buzzing, yes, did an awesome job. Don't rest on your laurels that you've got that. I've been in that position before. I learned that lesson really early on when I was 15. I thought I was guaranteed this part in a children's program. I didn't go for an audition for a film that I didn't think was going to go that well anyway. I didn't think the film was going to like be a hit. Thought it was going to go straight to video. Turns out I didn't get that part in that show, and that film went on to be a box office smash. So I learned like 15 that basically you don't rest on your laurels. You focus on the next opportunity and you go for it. So the minute you're walking down those stairs and you're out and you're on the train home or in the car home or whatever, you know, be looking for your next opportunity. Get on Twitter, get on Instagram, direct message people, follow up, you know, contacts, directors, casting directors, agents, people you haven't spoken to in a while, and ultimately do work now that's gonna give you the best opportunity, you know, of acquiring that next opportunity, that next casting, whatever it is for you. It's difficult, I get it, it's hard. This actress here is saying, you know, it's difficult, but sorry this email is so long, she's gone on and on and on and on about it. We just wanted to ask if there's anything I could be looking at and how I might be able to stop it from coming into my mind and taking over in the future. The greatest answer to that is just be present, live now. That audition happened, it's done, it's in the past. Your next audition isn't in the future. When it happens, it's going to be in the now. Live in the now and just hustle for your next opportunity. Forget the one that's already gone. Speaking of opportunity, remember at the start of this, I said that I might have a 6-part documentary to narrate, but I didn't know if I could make the dates work. I just had a text off my voiceover agent, the amazing Laura Clark, who you guys haven't met, and I don't know if you're going to, because she doesn't like being on camera. She might be a bit stealthy, but you'll hear a lot about her. Just sent me a text in all capitals. It says, they've confirmed yes, which means we've done it. So we've made it work, which is amazing. So it's a 6-part documentary. Can't really tell you much about it, but it's on slightly scary flights, not like disasters, just flights that are a little bit scary. So you guys are going to come behind the scenes on that with me. I'm going to tell you all about that. Petch, stop, because you're going to go on some grass. Let's just hold it here. Don't want you falling over and damaging the camera. And yeah, so you're going to come behind the scenes. Voicing a documentary is like so different to voicing a commercial or voicing a corporate job or something like that. So I want you guys to see that. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So that kind of sums up vlog episode 2. I hope you've enjoyed it. As I said before, if I can do anything for you, please just tweet me anytime you want, at ActOnThisTV, at Ross A. Grant. That's my personal one. Leave a comment below this vlog if you've got any questions as well. Email me, ross@actonthis.tv, if I can help you. I'll always get back to you, or I might be reading your email out on the vlog in a future episode. Always looking for feedback. It's only the 2nd episode of this we've done. If you've got any stuff you're like, Ross, I really like that, but I don't like that, let me know. Totally open to feedback. Criticism and feedback, the only difference is the way you interpret it. So I'm quite happy to have some feedback, and I won't think it's criticism, don't worry about it. So yeah, well chuffed about that. Amazing. Gonna go. Petch has got to get his train back to his acting class. So we'll love you and leave you. Will you say the catchphrase with me, Petch? Because I'm alone on this one. All right, 3, 2, 1. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching this episode. It really would mean the world to me if you would leave a comment telling me what you enjoyed and what you'd like to see more of next time. If you want to catch more episodes, please head over to facebook.com/WatchRoss. Give that page a like and a follow, and I'll be back real soon. All right, bye for now.